Ancient technology, modern lifeline. Fog and dew harvesting is not new, it's an ancient technique that human beings used for survival thousands of years ago. Today, this same wisdom is being revived and improved with modern tools. Ancient methods were passive: trees, stones, cloth, soil. Modern systems like cloud fisher or mesh fog nets are engineered to maximize droplet capture, often producing tens of thousands of liters daily. How it still sustains life in over 25 countries with modern materials. The thirst of humanity. Brothers and sisters, let us begin with the truth. Water is life. Without water, no seed can grow, no animal can survive, no human can live. Across Africa, Asia, Latin America, and even deserts of the Middle East, people still walk for kilometers under the burning sun, just to fetch one bucket of water. Mothers rise before dawn to carry heavy pots on their heads. Children go to rivers instead of schools, searching for muddy drops. And in some places, people die of thirst while clouds float above their heads. This is the greatest pain of humanity. Water is all around us in the air, in the fog, in the dew, in the humidity, yet we still suffer without it. But thousands of years ago, our ancestors were wise. They looked at nature not as an enemy, but as a teacher. And they discovered a secret: the sky itself gives water if you know how to catch it. Ancient wisdom: how our ancestors caught water from the sky. In ancient times, when wells were dry and rivers disappeared, people turned to the fog, the dew, the clouds. In the Canary Islands, long before Spain arrived, the Guanche people worshipped a great tree called the Garo. Every morning, clouds touched its branches, and water dripped into channels carved by human hands. That water kept villages alive. In the deserts of Yemen, farmers built stone terraces that trapped dew every night, guiding the tiny drops into the soil to feed crops. In the Negev desert of Israel, archaeologists found dew ponds, shallow stone pools built to catch the night's breath of water. In the Atacama desert of Chile and Peru, the driest desert on earth, people laid out porous stones and plants that collected fog. Without rain, they still drank from the sky. Even in Africa, the Berber tribe stretched cloth between posts to catch fog in the Atlas Mountains. Early Egyptians built limestone surfaces that condensed dew and directed it into cisterns. Our ancestors understood a truth we have forgotten: water is not only in rivers and lakes. Water also walks in the air, hidden in mist, waiting to be caught. Modern revival: over 25 countries bringing the clouds down. Centuries passed. Colonization came, industries rose, modern machines were built. People forgot this ancient wisdom. But when droughts grew worse, when climate change burned fields, when wells dried, humanity remembered the old ways. Today, this technology has returned, stronger, cleaner, and bigger. With modern materials like mesh nets, nylon, and steel frames, people are again catching water from fog and humidity. And not just in one place. Over 25 countries are now using this method. In Chile, fog nets stand like giant curtains in the Atacama Desert, pulling water from the mist to drink and to grow vegetables. In Peru, fog catchers around Lima's hills water small farms and green the dry land. In Bolivia, cloud fisher nets give tens of thousands of liters per month to villages and schools. In Nepal, mountain communities collect fog water to survive where pipes cannot reach. In South Africa, fog collectors give children at schools fresh water to drink every day. In Eritrea and Ghana, experimental projects bring hope to villages that struggle with drought. In Spain and Croatia, scientists test fog nets to restore forests and supply homes. Even in the United States, in California, experiments are made to use fog for farming during droughts. But the shining light among them is one African country, Morocco. The bright example, Morocco's mountains giving water again. In the Anti-Atlas Mountains of Morocco, fog rolls in from the ocean and hugs the hills. For centuries, villagers watched it but had no way to drink from it. Women walked hours to fetch water. Children missed school because they carried buckets instead of books. Then came the fog nets. Huge cloud fisher systems, strong enough to resist winds, were built across the mountain ridges. The nets captured fog, drop by drop, and guided it through pipes down to villages. And something magical happened. For the first time in history, women opened a tap in their homes and filled a jug with clean water. Children went to school with books in their hands instead of empty cans. Gardens grew where there was once dust. This is not charity. This is not foreign aid. This is ancient wisdom reborn, with modern tools, giving life back to the poor. Morocco today has the world's largest fog harvesting project, and it is a model for all nations. The greedy shadow, companies turning water into business. But as always, where there is life, greed follows. Today, many companies have appeared, selling expensive machines they call atmospheric water generators. These machines take humidity from the air and turn it into drinking water. But here is the problem. They run on electricity, sometimes a lot of it. They are very expensive, only the rich can buy them. They are made for hotels, bottled water businesses, luxury homes. They are not for the poor, not for the farmer, not for the village. So while villagers in Africa and Asia still walk miles for water, these machines sit in offices and resorts, producing water for profit. They call it technology. But the truth is clear. This is not about saving lives, this is about making money. Our ancestors gave us a gift, a way to drink from the sky freely, without electricity, without greed. And today's greedy companies want to sell that same sky water back to us, wrapped in plastic bottles and heavy bills. Hope and warning: water is life, not business. Brothers and sisters, water does not belong to the rich. Water does not belong to companies. Water is the right of every human being. The ancient wisdom of fog harvesting is still alive. In over 25 countries, people are proving that life can come from the clouds, that hope can drip from the sky, that no child should be thirsty while fog floats above their head. Yes, greedy companies are trying to control this too, turning water into business. But the power of truth is stronger. A simple fog net, built by a village, can bring more justice than a thousands of dollar machine built for the rich. We must remember our ancestors. We must defend this knowledge. And we must keep it in the hands of the people. Because in the end, water is not gold, not oil, not a product for sale. Droplet water is life. And life must flow freely, for all.